handy.
Sir, you see the Admiral?
Ooh, God.
Oh, shit! No way I'm flying anywhere near that thing! You're gonna have to kill it, Nomad!
How did I know you were gonna say that?
Okay, little known trick. There's this thing here, and they didn't quite code the zone right, so you can use this as kind of a hideaway from things.
Hang on, Nomad. I'll try to weaken it. Stay close to that thing. It seems to be working.
Timber? Timber! Uh-huh. Oh God, no. Let's reload you. Okay. Come on. Nope.
Hang on, Nomad. I'll try to weaken it. Stay close to that thing. It seems to be working.
Uh-huh. Oh. Okay. Do 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 do. Okay, that's all that ammo done. Oh God. Ah, I've got 3 of these. Smile! Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, this is gonna be fun, isn't it? Oh. Uh-huh, I see. And yeah, get these out of the way because these things are annoying. Uh-huh. Okay, so he's lost me. 2 doors there. That door is still open. Okay. Get in here, activate you. Okay. No minigun, but we've got some more gauze weapons. So change you back to armor, get you out of that mode, because that was lagging the game something rotten. Come on. Oh. That looks good.
They're retreating. Hang tight.
No. No.
Hang on, Nomad. I'll try to weaken it. Stay close to that thing.
Okay.
Seems to be working.
Okay, reload you. Then you. Then you. Okay. Then we cloak. Nothing to see here. Not a nanosuit guy. Reload you. Okay, run under here before it shoots us. And get you. Oh god! Really, I didn't get rid of that one. Uh-huh. Come on. Can do this. Ow. Uh-huh, you shooty. Okay. Ooh. I was nearly toast. It's nearly toast. I think I almost blew myself up. Yeah, I thought so. Three shots. Ow. Could you not? You come across. Okay, hide.
They're retreating.
Hang tight. I'm bringing her down.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Leave me! Get out of here now!
Never gonna happen, mate.
We're not going without you.
Go! I can take this thing down!
Not without my help.
Are you crazy? Just go!
Mm-hmm. Okay. Whee!
Oh, shit! They brought out the big guns! Go, man! Take out those cannons!
Oh,
There must be a shield. Psycho, get us closer. Nomad, I'll transmit a signal through your suit.
We're taking fire! I can't get near that thing!
Nomad, knock out those turrets so we can get within range.
I'm on it!
I'm on it. You. Oh, that looked good. Uh-huh.
Turrets!
Again? Here we are.
Shit! They brought out the big guns! Go, man! Take out those cannons!
There must be a shield. Psycho, get us closer. Nomad, I'll transmit a signal through your suit.
We're taking fire! I can't get near that thing!
Nomad, knock out those turrets so we can get within range.
Working on it. I'm guessing that there's going to be one there.
Okay, Psycho, bring her in as close as you can get.
Sure hope you know what you're doing.
Ha! Ditto! Alright, keep it steady. Nomad, stand by. Hold on, I think it's working.
Shit, they're all over us! No, man, keep them off our tail!
Oh, that was a death.
Ha! Ditto! Alright, keep it steady. Nomad, stand by. Hold on, I think it's working.
Shit, they're all over us! No, man, keep them off our tail!
Oh, God. There you are, my little bugger.
I got it! The shield's down!
Use the tack cannon! Wax that thing!
I thought you'd never ask!
Pack cannon.
Use the tack gun to lock on!
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's get our health back. So. How? Oh.
Beautiful. That's one down.
Oof, oof, oof.
Okay, I'm working on the second one.
It's more. Come on, snowman.
Okay. Get back over here. Uh-huh.
Second shield's down.
Okay.
Mate, take down that cannon. Lock on with the tack gun.
Where is tack gun? Okay.
Use the tack gun to lock on.
Got it. Nice shooting.
Okay. If you say. But I am facing a serious ammo deficiency.
Oh, fuck. Hang on.
So we've got some.
It's gonna sink us. Take that fucking thing down.
Uh-huh. Oh. Okay.
Oh, fuck. Hang on. No, man, it's gonna sink us. Take that fucking thing down.
I need some. What? That's minigun ammo. Nope, that's not gonna work. Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. Hang on.
I need
No, man,
ammo.
it's gonna sink us. Take that fucking thing down.
Okay, so we've got a shotgun. Not great.
There's a hatch on the underside. Try to blast it open and see if you can fire a nuke in there.
Yeah, what's she say?
Nomad, blow open the hatch on the underside.
Yep, working on it.
Nomad.
Give me a moment. Just dealing with some problems.
Blast open the hatch, Nomad, hurry!
I'm working on it. Chill. Where's my tack gun? Uh-huh. Over here.
Nomad, blow open the hatch on the underside.
Yes, we know, lady. But I've got my own problems here, okay? Come on. Ah.
Nomad, blow open the hatch on the underside.
Working on it.
Okay, the hatch is open.
Damn. Okay.
Oh, fuck! Hang on!
Let's go over here.
No, man, it's gonna sink us! Take that fucking thing down!
Rocket Man. It's got ammo. Pause ammo. Oh. Okay. Don't care. Getting over here.
There's a hatch on the underside. Try to blast it open and see if you can fire a nuke in there.
Yeah, what's she said?
Nomad, blow open the hatch on the underside.
Hurry,
Nomad.
Come on. Ooh. Okay, so we got one of these.
Okay, the hatch is open.
Nuke that son of a bitch!
Okay. Can do. Ooh.
Hit the deck, Nomad! Come on!
Uh-huh. Okay.
It's gonna hit the deck, Nomad! Come on!
Uh-huh. Come on. Gotta line up.
Come on, hurry.
Working on it, lady.
Come on. You can make it. Come on. Jump, jump. You can make it.
Hold on!
Come on, Psycho. Go, go, go. There's a naval fleet en route from Japan. They'll be here within the hour.
I'm setting course to intercept.
No. We know how to beat them now. We need to keep fighting.
I'm picking up a transmission.
What is it?
You ain't gonna believe this, mate. It's Prophet.
He's alive?
And kicking by the sound of it. Looks like he's inside the sphere.
Lock onto his position. Going back.
And yes, that was Crysis. So, I obviously beat this on really low settings on my computer back in the day when it first got released, and boy was that fun trying to get it to run nice. I think I spent more time, well, 2 or 3 times more time that it took to get the game running right than I actually ended up spending beating the game. But it's a game that I've actually come back to, especially for that last end sequence, because I find that as a pretty good benchmark for how my systems evolved over the time. Okay, sorry, interruption of a phone call. But yes, this game I've come back to many times to see how my rig has evolved over time. But the end of the game, kind of, I thought, yes, this is great. This is just what I need, and they're setting up for another. And soon off the heels of this, we got news of Crysis Warhead, which was kind of going to be a alternate campaign in the same location. And we knew that this was going to be set up as a trilogy. So in my head, I thought the next one, Warhead, would be effectively Crysis 2 and sort of the Psycho campaign, and then the third game would be actually going back to the island. Let's just say it didn't quite work out like that. The Warhead bit with Psycho is right, but I'll cover the other games as I get to them. On a technical level, it can still cause headaches on modern systems. The game is buggy as hell. I mean, I have an AMD processor and I have to run this thing through a bat file so I can actually tell it not to try and go unlimited on the cores, because the game won't boot otherwise. So, with that in mind, the game had to just move on. Well, not move on, I had to do a lot to get the game up and running, and then Crysis 1, Crysis Warhead and Crysis 2 all have the same glitch, whereby if you actually connect the game up through HDMI, and the HDMI has support of 24Hz, it'll actually, the game engine will auto to a cinematic mode, so it'll lock the frame rate at 24 frames per second. And obviously that's not a great frames per second to be able to play a fast action shooter like this. That created all its own little problems, and it's just a nightmare to get this to run on an AMD system on Windows 10. I really wish EA would keep up the support with this game and update the executable as they go on to make it easier to run, because it is one of those games that people will want to look back on, because it was a technical achievement and something that hasn't been replicated since. Due to console ports and console this, that and the other, the PC can always be ahead in regards to what a console can do. We can already do ray tracing on PC, but our current consoles can't. So the next gen of consoles are going to be able to do ray tracing, but you're still not going to see a big difference between PC and console if it's the game's being designed to be sold on both types. because there's no incentivization to try and optimize the game for the better hardware. It's better to optimize the game for the console hardware and work off from there. So this is technically brilliant, but also very technically flawed, just because getting the thing to run. And same issues with Warhead, not as many. Same issues with Crysis 2, but just not as many. Heck, I even spent 6 hours the other day just trying to get Crysis 3 up and running. So what can you do? Anything else I'd like to say? Oh yeah, before I forget, one last little thing about this game. The pacing. I was just about to wrap up and then I remembered about it. Basically, the game pitched itself at time of release as a tactical game. And when you start the game, it is tactical. You have lots of options to be able to follow, to be able to do things. But somewhere along the lines, and somewhere being the point at which that you go into the alien spacecraft, it stops being tactical. From that point on, it's on the rails, which is a little bit frustrating. But I can understand what they wanted to do. They wanted to bring the story front and center stage. But they just wrapped it up way too quickly, in my opinion. It would have been nice if they had more things going on in the back half of the game. It is that simple. It's the biggest problem with the way the game is presented. Just because you lose the tactical side of it as soon as you're done with the North Koreans, which is a shame. Because it would have been nice to be able to apply the same sort of tactics to the aliens towards the end of the game, but you're pretty much put in a shoot 'em, and you also have that babysitting profit mission. So yeah, that's my biggest issue. The tactical approach side of it I really enjoyed on my first playthrough. I got so good at that first island mission that, you know, I could ghost the entire sequence. And it's all down to you can tackle it any way that you want, and the entire destructible huts and buildings, and the fact that bullet can penetrate wood, so bullets are actually a physical thing in this because there's bullet drop. So it's a technical achievement, and they iterated on this because this is CryEngine 2, and they just kept tweaking the engine. But at the end of the day, Crysis, this Crysis and Crysis Warhead were primarily designed for PCs, and when they started work on Crysis 2, that's when you run into the problems of they had to start thinking about consoles. But I will talk about that more in that game, because Crysis 2 is different. I haven't beaten Crysis 3, so it's going to be interesting actually seeing the end of that game. But yeah, the music hits the notes, it's got a nice theme to it. An iconic theme for me. And you obviously have named characters, and you're not a silent protagonist. Now, this is something I've got to stress. Nowhere near are you a silent protagonist in this game. Your character has lines. It's just that simple. And in Warhead, we're going to be playing as Psycho, who has his own personality. And you're going to see that reflected in the game. So just keep those little things in mind for what I've said about Crysis and Crysis Warhead before we go into Crysis 2. But I think that's all that remains for me to have to say on this matter. It's going to be fun playing through Warhead. God, that first mission's going to be a nightmare. But what can you do? And I didn't realise the credits were this long. Anyway, that's about it for me. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been nice dusting off this old title. And I think this uninstall will be the final uninstall for me. So, till next time, have a good one.